we have an update. We are going to Portsmouth, New Hampshire next.
Portsmouth.
Portsmouth? Portsmouth. Portsmouth? Portsmouth. Can you let us know? I guess we'll find out when we get there. That's the next place, which we're excited. We were aiming for Maine.
It's like 15 minutes from Maine.
There was no contract, so we got the next best thing. We're on like the Maine border. Portsmouth. Shoot. Borders Kittery, Maine, so we're basically in Maine, which I'm excited about. It is perfect timing because it is freaking hot here, and I don't even think this is as bad as it gets.
No, it's only 85.
We're gonna get out of this heat. I fear this is the one downside that I've found with Charleston is the summers are incredibly hot.
Yeah. Here's to New Hampshire.
Here's to New Hampshire. Next location. What else is new?
Where we're going today.
Oh. Yeah, we do have plans today. We're gonna go to Shem Creek because the only time we've gone was when Mother was here. So we just feel like before
I want to see some dolphins today.
we need to do it one more time, yeah. We are gonna do it.
I do work tomorrow, though.
Per usual, yeah. So it's a Shem Creek day, and then we have 1 week left. When do we leave? Saturday?
Mm-hmm.
Just shuts down, just rather not talk at all. Say something rather than say. And to me, I like to say it.
That 100% humidity is in.
That's so
Okay. It is our last night in Charleston. Well, we have one more night, but we're packing tomorrow. And then we're heading up to New Hampshire, which I'm excited about, but we're gonna go do our like going away dinner. We're gonna go get a glass of wine. Child! You're being... She wants to go sit outside and watch people. She's just a little pest. Okay, we are going to get a glass of wine. We're going to get some dinner at Bareo, and then we gotta pack. We move on Saturday and it's Thursday and we haven't touched a thing. So, but we got it down to a science now. We'll be quick, right?
Yeah, I work, so you'll be quick.
No. Tomorrow before work, you're helping me.
Yes.
I'm doing it all by myself. I have done it all by myself before and it's not fun. All right.
So good at it.
For a glass of wine, we're gonna go to the Nook. Finally, it's open. Okay, we are at Bareo. It is down the street from our apartment. And we just spoke to a sake expert, which is awesome. And this is the sake they recommended. I can't repeat what we learned, but it's good. It's called Summer Breeze. Summer Breeze. We are here in Portsmouth. We got in late last night and are staying at a hotel for the next week and a half. Our place isn't ready until next week. So we're hotel living for a while and we're gonna go head down to the gym. Hello vlog. We are finally in our house in New Hampshire. We got out of the hotel. So we're gonna be in this house for the next few months. We're spending the summer here.
Yeah.
Jill said that we're really lucky we got this place because a lot of her coworkers do not have housing.
They couldn't find anything. They're like living in hotels or hours away. It's gonna rain.
So yeah, now it's raining. We were gonna go do some things, which we'll still go do some things, right?
Yes.
Just less outdoor things than we planned.
We're gonna Uber from place to place.
We could bring our, we have an umbrella. We have yet to use it. We could use the umbrella today.
We could.
So cheers to Portsmouth. We're finally here.
My wine.
Cheers. Your drink is as big as your head. It's raining cats and dogs out there.
Cats had to run and die.
Our camp of the day is chef.
So this is our new plan.
Okay, we are at Old Ferry Landing, and we are having our first lobster roll of the summer. We're on the hunt for the best lobster roll of the New Hampshire, Maine area. Here goes nothing. Vlog. Happy Sunday. We are just taking a little jaunt to the bar. We're gonna go to a river bar.
We're gonna go to Portsmouth after that.
Yes. And as you can see, there's no rain today. Little outfits.
The day has taken a turn.
Jill has 2 days off. A rare
After this, not even counting today.
Oh, so 3 days. How about 3 days? A rare 3 days off. So we decided to celebrate it. We're not gonna cheers because it's too risky.
Okay.
Well, I did good. Post drinks walk. New sweatshirt to add to the collection. Little baby. Jill, what do we think of Portsmouth?
Oh, I like it so far.
What do you think of Dover?
It's nice. Hello vlog, happy 4th of July. We have
a dilemma that we need to discuss. And it is that my coffee is not tasting good to me lately. If you know me, then you know this is devastating because I am a coffee girl. I wake up to drink coffee. I don't drink coffee to wake up. It is my whole world. I love my first cup of coffee in the morning, so the fact that my coffee is not tasting good to me lately, like I can't get through a cup, it's the worst thing in the world. So, moral of the story, trying something new. I made my own cold brew iced coffee. I will report back and see how it is. A couple other updates. We just finished the book, The Virgin Suicides, in our book club. I don't want to give any spoilers. It was a good book, but I will say the one thing that bothers me the most is he refers to the Lisbon sisters as the girls always, which I guess it makes sense because there's 5 sisters and calling them individually by their names doesn't always work. But as someone who is always referred to as the twins, just being grouped into a collective instead of an individual has always bothered me. So the sheer amount of times that they're just called the girls is something that I find to be annoying. But we just voted on our next book and we're reading Fahrenheit 451. This is a frequent flyer on the banned and challenged book list, so I'm excited about this one. It's a classic. If you want to join our book club, we are linked below. Our club is on Fable, so anyone is welcome. Next update, I'm sure everyone's wondering what's going on with Bry Road, and I assure you there are lots of things coming. By the time this video goes live, our restock will be available, so you can now shop our restock. And we have a lot of new things coming, and there'll be a whole entire video on those updates, so I'm not going to go over them today. But what I do want to talk about is something that's really important to us. Through Briar Road's band literary department, we launched our first Give Back initiative called Beyond the First Day. And this initiative is to support students in our hometown of Jamestown, North Dakota. Our goal for this campaign is really simple. We just want to make sure students have everything they need to succeed while they're in school. What I think people forget is these kind of campaigns are always for the first day of school, so kids get their supplies, but these supplies run out. And throughout the school year, most of the time teachers are having to supplement what these kids are missing if they can't get it. So we want to create a system so that these kids always have access to what they need throughout the school year. So we are raising funds for school supplies, for care closets, for books for the free libraries at each of the schools. Thanks to our partnership with Scholastic, we can secure books for just $1.50 to provide to each of the schools. So there are 3 ways to donate. 1, you can make a financial donation on our website. I will link everything below. 2, you can shop our Amazon wish list, which was curated in partnership with the school staff. So all of the items on there are things that were identified by the school counselors and the school staff that these kids are needing and requesting. And the 3rd way to donate is if you're shopping Briar Road items, you can add a financial donation to your cart. I know that if Jamestown isn't your hometown community, you can feel like, why should I get involved? Why should I help? And we get that. But if you ever wanted to make a very small donation that has a real tangible impact, this would be a great opportunity. Reminder, $1.50 will buy a book for these students. If you'd like to help, everything's linked below. Every donation matters, no matter how small or how big. 4th. We are making chicken bruschetta with burrata for today's 4th meal. No plans today other than you're looking at it. And Jill has to work. This has actually been one of my favorite meals to make lately. It's super light, so it's perfect for summer. Okay, here are my gorgeous tomatoes. Now I'm just gonna finely chop some basil. Basil is my favorite. And we're gonna add that to our tomatoes. Next, we are just gonna add some balsamic vinegar, some olive oil, pepper flakes, garlic powder, and oregano. I don't measure anything, sorry to say, so I would advise add to taste or whatever you feel like. And then we are gonna put that in the fridge to marinate while we make the chicken. Okay, I have my oven preheated to 425 and I'm gonna dredge my chicken strips. I am gonna double dredge them. So today I'm using eggs. You can use yogurt. I'm gonna use eggs, and then we have a mixture of panko, garlic salt, onion powder, and garlic powder. I'm gonna bake these at 425 for 8 minutes, and then I'm going to flip them and bake them for another 8 or 9 minutes.